It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and Chiraq savages kill an anti-violence activist after a peace rally. Now, a Chicago woman who goes by the name Leonore Draper. She's 32 years of age. She was a notable anti-violence activist. Was out in those Chiraq streets, out in the war in Chiraq, trying to fight against gun violence, when she was gunned down after returning home from an event where she was trying to raise some money for an anti-violence group. Now, you probably could tell the plot already. After Chiraq's finest savages realized that this young woman was trying to stop the war in Chiraq, the same war in Chiraq where these Chiraq savages have either committed their life to or taken an oath to ignorance, fuckery, coonery, or just signed over their death certificate. Oh, and I forget, already pledged to be the new slaves in the prison industrial complex. Because, don't get me wrong, you're not the new slave. Not because you want to buy a bunch of nigga dresses and also Louboutins for your fame whore girlfriend or fiance, whatever you want to call her. That doesn't make you a new slave. You know who the new slaves really are? The new slaves are these fools who are racing to get to the penitentiary quicker and quicker. Racing to get locked up just to be in the system, in the prison industrial complex, working for essentially free. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a neighbor claims that Leonore Draper was sitting in her car after dropping off her disabled husband. And while some little girl was taking her husband to the house, the girl returned to the car and realized that Leonore got shot by a drive-by in the chest and the arm, and she was dead. Now, in Chiraq's race to lead the nation in coonery, Draper was one of 4 people killed this weekend. There were 35 other people shot. And like I've always said, we got to take a step back and really look at all the real big issues that are really causing things like this. But if you leave it up to some people who claim they really care about real black social issues, they're going to say, Donald Sterling's a problem. Yeah. They're going to say, yeah. Or, oh, you see this? Let's blame the government. No, you know what? Actually, let's blame white people. Yeah, let's blame white people for Negroes killing each other in Chicago. Or you know what? Let's blame the system. You know what? The system does this to Chicago. You know what? That covers it all, right? But you know what? As I said, I really believe in racial policing where you got to police your own race. We shouldn't look to white people to either bail us out or really call out the fuckery that's going on in the black community. The people to blame for fuckery like this are actually the people doing it. Let's blame it on the idiots who keep ignoring issues like this and go on to other superficial issues and never really want to address the real problem and never really want to point the finger in the mirror. Never want to call out another black person, because if you do call out another black person, you're quote unquote self-hating. But if you call out white people for being racist, you're being a real nigga. Come on. We're a bunch of hypocrites. A lot of people celebrate this culture in music, and then when we see the real ramifications, we turn a blind eye. But really, the people to blame is really these mongrels that's doing this shit. It's their fault. We gotta blame the whole single parent structure, and let's not blame that on other people. That comes from within the culture. We got a bunch of black men that get chicks pregnant, do dumb shit, go to jail, create single mother households that pump out these kids who are basically serial killers. They just don't get to kill enough people for them to be notable because they get killed. And I do gotta put a little bit blame on the lawmakers, which, if you really think about it, the people control what the lawmakers do. The lawmakers in Chicago consistently ignore that there's a gun problem in Chicago. There is the most illegal guns being smuggled through or within Chicago city limits. That's an obvious problem. Police said since the year started, 2014, just out of Chicago, they confiscated over 1,800 illegal guns. That's a clear problem. Now, a lot of you fools usually say, well, that's just them killing each other. They're just killing each other gangs. But what about somebody who's really trying to promote peace? She gets killed. What's the justification in that? The whole thing in Chicago, I don't care who's killing who. If you get caught, I agree with whatever punishment you get. I'm glad there's dumbasses that do commit crimes on camera. And I hope whoever killed this young lady gets caught. But to everybody that does live in Chicago, I really feel sorry for you, because if you do want to speak out, you really can. It's really apparent after this disturbing story that if someone asked you, and you lived in Chiraq, if you live next to a Chiraq serial killer, one of those savages, one of those niggas who catches other niggas lacking, would you call the police? The obvious correct answer is just like Killer Cam said a couple years back. Nope. I'd probably just move. If the person who's actually promoting anti-gun violence and pro-peace is getting killed, your ass will get smoked. These Chiraq Negroes and these savages seems like they can't be stopped, and I'm hoping the government takes this a little bit more serious. I'm glad Obama has time to speak on every goddamn thing, but let's get some real military presence within Chicago. National Guard, let's step it up. We have to do something to really get the violence down to a minimum. It can't be a situation where we got teenagers killing off all the adults, running around like it's GTA 5. Everybody got cheat codes. There's no control system, and they possess the highest goon density. Now, I want you guys to get in the comment box. What do you suggest happen to Chicago that we could curb this behavior? What do you think should happen to the people that get caught? And also, what do you think should be done to the gun laws in Chicago? What do you think should be done to affect a change that's needed within this climate? Now, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. Make sure you guys get in the comment box. Make sure you like, subscribe, share on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Also, make sure you guys follow me. I'm out.